really nice right now. Um, if you're wanting to do this and make it look really nice, which is something I was telling bro about yesterday, how you can still keep dead trees, but make the trees, have some life, like some of it is coming back, actually is something very, very wonderful to do. But you can see how clean and nice everything looks here. And I'm going to let you see the mod order that I have as well here in a second. But you can see we do get like green grass and all different types of cool little stuff here. So it looks like life is starting to come back after the few thousand years has passed in Fallout. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and plop right over here as well, because I'm going to show you something with this in just a second as well. But let's go ahead and enter that mods list, shall we? So if we go into creations, which is no longer under mods, it's under creations. So if you're in game and you're trying to look up where your mods are, it's no longer under mods. If you came off of PlayStation 4 and you're in PS5, it is now under creations. But we have Commonwealth Visual Overhaul. This is the DLC version. There is a non-DLC version, so if you don't have the DLC, grab the regular version. Just make sure it doesn't say with DLC. We have 76 weathers. Now, this one you are going to have at least Far Harbor and be on PS5. So you need those two things for this to actually work with this mod at least. Okay? Which this adds in different weather, stuff like that, color correction, all of that. We got Simple Green, which is simple seasons, and I believe it's like fall or something, or spring. I believe it might be spring is the version we're running. So we get a little bit of the green trees, but you can see there is also still some dead trees, which is nice. Commonwealth Grassland, which you will have to pay for this, same as the Blacksmith and Fall traits. You're going to have to pay for those. Those are paid mods. Standalone workbenches. This is actually a cool mod to actually get some stuff in for other things that might come later. Armor and weapons community keywords. As always, we have the T60P pistol by ACX, which adds a new type of gun into the game, which I want to go look at and see how it actually looks. Free, by the way. Very short nights and very long days, which this way, like, nights are a little shorter and days are longer, so we actually can see a lot better. We got our water redux, which is so we actually get the nicer looking water. Upgrades extended, sneak level 5, no invisible / chirp, which allows us to be able to crouch and still open our pit buoyancy. Never break power armor by BMD, which this is just so like power armor doesn't break as often when it's on companions. Pip-Boy flashlight brighter, which pretty much is the very version of the Pip-Boy we're used to seeing whenever we actually hold our thing down. It's the white light that is very bright. There is a non-bright version of that. You just grab the one that doesn't have bright in there. It actually is just Pip-Boy flashlight is its name. And then there is companion infinite ammo, which is just so I can actually just craft the ammo for myself and I don't have to worry putting a lot of it onto my companion, doubling up how much stuff actually costs to make ammo. This is also helpful for you guys if you want it. Laser and plasma weapon and power, which I said that wrong. Laser and plasma weapon power, which is version 6, gives us all different types of cool stuff. You'll see that in just a second as well. And then all the HSC weapon damage improvements. So this is like base game and the DLCs. Captain Noob's improved weapons from the prototype Gauss, the CR-74 Rel, the classic 10mm pistol solar cannon, improved anti-material rifle, the improved BFG 9000. And then we're also using Chinese stealth armor overhaul. Now, we're not using Captain Noob's version of this. We're using a different version, which is also in version 6. Just because I like the separating of different stuff. I talked about this in a different video, and we decided to go with it. Then we have the simple ammo crafting. Whoops. Mods list crashed. That's fine. We'll come back in. So we have all the different simple ammo crafting. So this is going from the base game to all the DLCs. I just got to get back down to it. Okay. Underneath that is the makeshift weapon pack, which is going to allow us to craft like the different like stuff for the makeshift weapons. Like I released unlimited resource shipment. This is so that way when I do get a base going, I can just put this down, scrap it, and have infinite resources. more volume adjustments and settings, so I can change like generators, sirens, all of that, even the weather. Then, streamer's best friend, this is to turn off the world radios. I would love a DLC version, so that way like it turns it off in everywhere. So the person who made this, let's actually do that for even DLCs. The see-through scopes always is going to be in my mods list. This is for all of them. The only one that doesn't show up here is, well, for the robots, because the robots don't need scopes. People do. So that's why Far Harbor, Nuka World, and just the regular base game is there. Rich vendors, we changed it from 5K to 10K, so this way they have 10,000 caps instead of 5,000. Makes it easier later on, especially in DLCs when guns cost like 70,000 caps or higher. Please love me, no negative affinity. We have instant affinity, workshopable power armor base. Now, I've done it this way because I can still craft the power armor base, but I don't have the stupid, like, other things it loads now with the other version of this mod by a different creator. And this is the mod I was looking for. I've been looking for it. It's Equipment and Crafting Overhaul, which allows us to change some stuff, and that is what we're going to get into in just a second. Better Sanctuary Bridge Fix. This is so we have the bridge fix on Sanctuary, and then all map markers visible. That's all the mods we're going to be using. The mods list is done at this point till something actually just really comes out, like maybe a better version of Simple Seasons where I can have like a little bit more less trees. There's not as many, and then so on and so forth, so I can actually kind of have a little bit better performance as well. Going into things later on after we get more stuff in the game, it might start having some issues. I don't know about that. I can't say it will. I can't say it can't. Okay, I'm just saying it might. But let's get into our next bit, which is actually going to be over here at the workbench. You're going to notice the guns. So I was telling Broski the other day, who is a mod developer for this game in general, stuff for like helping with recoil, doing damage, all of that. The mod that I just read to you guys and talked to you about, that allows us to do this. So we can do legendaries. And you can see it gives us legendary slots where we can come in and actually put in some good legendaries, which is like Fallout 76 stuff as well. But you're actually able to do EE, which is going to ask you, is it a melee or a gun? And you can tell it it's a gun, right? And then you're going to be able to do damage. You can do the fire rate. You can actually change projectile, so like you can say like the ammo you load into it is this, but the version of it comes out might be this. So you can do some pretty wacky stuff with that. Then we have reload speed, so you can actually change how fast your gun reloads. The only thing they didn't add into this, which is something I wish they would, if we go to melee, you're going to notice we get like damage, and then we get ilmi, which is like enhancements pretty much, but you're going to notice there's nothing that operates around how fast you can swing the melee. I would love something to come in here for like melee speed so you can make heavier objects swing just a little bit faster, right? So that way you can actually have some faster swinging heavy melees. That'd be kind of cool. And yes, I went through and modified all these already with the different stuff, so I don't have to worry about like modifying them on stream. But you can see I didn't make it like where the gun just goes do 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 do. It still keeps its visual recoil, but the bullets still kind of go. I did edit the cone, and I did this for every single one of these. I even done some that I don't even have on me. And to show you how I modified the revolver, here's how the revolver goes. So you can see I can shoot it a little faster, and the recoil resets back down just a little faster. I didn't make it where it's like do 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 do. I actually kept it where it still does this, but it feels really good in a way. And then we got the melees, which this is how fast they swing. This is me just like spamming the button. Right? Maybe being able to go in between and swing them faster a little bit would be great. And then we have our 50 cal sniper, which reloads this quick, which is a little better. Now, the sight transition is great for this, but it's horrible when after you shoot and then you zoom out. The transition could have been a little bit better, but I mean, it's a little better than 76's is. And you can see we do have like a little bit of roads, looks really good. The actual like grass coming back a little bit is a little better. There's some green trees. There's even like some dead ones. It looks nice. Now, the only thing I want to check is because when you play through it's this one, where this bush covers the bugs that would be right here. So where I've already killed them, this isn't going to be in my way too much, but I would love to see this mod get reworked a little bit to where the bushes isn't this thick around the roadways. Maybe lessen it back a little bit, like reduce some of the vegetation near the roads and do more vegetation where it's out and about, but it's not like overcrowding the space like that is. So this does have like its downsides occasionally, but you can see it has its upsides when there's like dead trees, some foliage. It re-alivens the game in a way. It's actually very, very nice when that happens. But we did actually bring up the damage to our weapons significantly, and you can see where it said plus 500%, but you're going to notice it only does 1,593 damage for that pistol, 495 damage for this one, and only like 207 with 241 on that. So plus 500% damage did not bring that up to like 20 million damage, okay? It didn't super overbreak everything, which is nice. And to show you the visual effects of being able to like see some shrubbery like that up there, like see how that looks really, really like it's starting to come back, and then you still have some dead ones. That's how all the shrubs should have looked. It should never be this thick. But I will say that having some green actually makes the world feel better. It doesn't feel desolate, bland, and boring. It actually brings some aliveness back into the world. Oh, yep, those are raiders. And did I actually have any weapons on me that comes with like reticles apart from the scopes that I'm using? I did not. Alright, so we are actually going to go do one little mission, and then after we complete that mission, we are going to... Oh.
Threat analysis red. Weapons free.
There we go. We are actually going to go get a weapon that I can put a red dot sight onto, and then modify it and show you some cool stuff. So the version of this weapon we're going to go to, after I save right quick, let's go ahead and save this. Boop. And it saves. Okay, I had no pop-up. I can do this. Okay. We're not having that issue of like, you ran out of space. Now let's actually go get this weapon. And the weapon I'm going to go for is actually it's not the brewery. It is this one right here, Hardware Town. By the way, this is the one where we shot the person at last time. Where I was like, oh, I already know you're a raider. I shot them. And the cool thing is the game doesn't even keep up. So to show you like... See how this still kind of looks run down, but you get a little bit of grass coming back, and it looks like it's trying to like reclaim everything, which is what nature naturally does. Looks good. So you can see she's still dead, but I bet you when we go in here, they're going to actually be like, yo, that was an easy mark. Not an easy mark when the person that is supposed to be sending you guys the mark is dead. Means you already got found out. But we're going in here for a particular person, so we're just going to crouch.
What's taking so long? I know I just saw someone out there.
This one looked like a good mark, so just shut up and wait. What?
They're going to be back here.
Back. Should we go check the loading dock?
Don't be stupid. We got two guys back there. I thought I told you to shut up.
Last time they opened up that door on me. Told you. They tried to do it again.
Hey, who's there?
My aim was horrible there. Take those, take that. I will definitely take the stim pack. My aim was horrid, but right there's the gun we're going for. Okay, we can go ahead and grab a stim pack, and let's go ahead and just...
Turn up, you're dead.
My aim was better there. And it's a combat shotty. I already have one, though. Alright, no need for that. We'll take this, this. I will take the flamer fuel. Bottle cap, fusion cell. Don't need that or that. Now, if this is 76, I'd be saying I'd take all that. But we're not in 76 right now, so I'm not playing as my ghoul character, so I don't have to worry about it. I keep forgetting I have to go left here. Alright. Now we can actually save the game in a second after we exit this.
Threat analysis green. Security operation successful. Resuming normal operation.
Yeah, we'll do that. Then we'll save the game. Again, game saved. And off to Sanctuary we go, baby. Just for the fact of we're going to modify the gun, and I'm going to show you guys how the actual sights kind of look on this afterward. Mama Murphy, get off my weapon station, please. Really? I have to wait? I can't just kick them off? Wait, this is weird. Technically, that dude should be over here, and she should be here, because the storyline behind Mama Murphy is she has visions, but she loves chems. So wouldn't she be on the thing that can produce chems? As you can see, there is a little bit of deviation from that. And that. Not by much. Thank you, Mama Murphy. Finally got off of it. So now we can actually go through and we can go like, oh, we want the boosted. And then let's say I was like, oh, I want like the automatic irradiated. And then the full stock. Actually, technically, I want the marksman stock. The red dot sight. Let's say I wanted... Oh, the tripole, yeah, we'll keep it on that. Engine legendary effect, we'll do that, and then this, and then we'll grab 5, and then scroll down. Scrap option, unscrappable. Oh, technically, this was already a legendary. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. Because technically, I could have scrolled down, hit legendary, and done that. Because now I got rid of the legendary, it was already there. I might reload my save in a second to fix that, but enhancements, as you can see, boom, we do this, and then we can go down and go, oh, 500 extra damage, it is an automatic weapon, rate of fire, we'll give it plus 40, and then ammo conversion, this is where you can convert it, or projectile override, which we're going to do neither on this right quick. And then reload speed, we'll go ahead and give it 40% extra reload speed. Accuracy cone, the higher it is, the less recoil, the less accuracy you get. So we'll do negative 60, so it has a lot better accuracy. And then this is going to be range modification, I believe. No, recoil modifier, okay. We're going to do negative 40, which will help with the recoil. Range modifier, this is how far you can shoot, so plus 500 extra range. Zoom modifier, no zoom. And sighted transition, we'll go ahead and give it plus 60. And then now, I'll be able to actually come over here, go into inventory, go find the gun, which actually is up here. There we go. And now you're going to see when I zoom in, notice... I'm not, like, super, like, zoomed in like I'm using a magnifying glass. And we help the recoil on this gun massively. And the fire rate. Bing! Nice! Alright, then we can come over here and actually grab some ammo right quick. And I believe this gun actually uses plasma cartridges, so we'll actually just get some plasma right quick. Boom. Now I should have, yeah, an okay amount. See? So it lets us actually modify stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And you'll notice, like, if I had my sneak up, I don't have the invisibility turning, so I can still use my Pip-Boy. Which technically, you would actually be turning invisible, but I'm not, because of the thing I'm changing the perk with. But this is not my main base. This is actually just a little temporary spot till I do get the place I'm going to be going towards. But yeah, just want to let you guys know the list has been fixed. And I showed you guys what that list was, so you guys can actually mimic me over here. Let's move into a storyline now. Shall we? So, the next thing I want to do, we already got my Sentinel Power Armor. We got Coco, which Coco right now isn't following me. My Sentinel Power Armor is. Let's finish up doing the rest of the weapons. So we got 2 out of 3, I believe, because we got the pistol. Oh no, we didn't. We got the LMG, and then we basically got the rifle. There is still the pistol to grab, so we actually got to grab the pistol. We're not going to kill the plasma weapon still. We're going right here to the brewery. We're going to go to Cambridge and run up to the brewery. Which, whoops, I keep doing the 76 like that. So it's the one to our left over here. Man, an Institute Plasma Sniper, Institute Plasma Shotgun would have been great to add. Because they done the basically an AR, a pistol, and a heavy. So the other 2 missing items would have been good. Then we could have had like Gauss weaponry like we get in 76 over here. Hold on, I'm just trying to remember which part of this to actually go into. Broken part of the fence is here, and it's right here. Alrighty. Into the brewery we go. Brewery, baby. We getting drunk? Kidding. Alright, let's keep going. So we actually got to go in here. I'm cautioned. Sorry, there's Sentinel. But right here is what we're here for. Boop. Not gonna worry too much about the bodies and stuff. And through here, back through here, down here, out the door we came through. Because we have finished this up. So now we actually have a pistol. And yeah. Back up here. Go to Sanctuary. Go to War Weapons Bench right quick. And go ahead and upgrade this. Boosted. heavy. We have the quad on this one, so we'll keep it. And then right here, see how it says... Oh, it's not actually technically a legendary. Okay. Never mind. Unscrappable. It is a gun. Damage modifier plus 500. Firing is going to be semi. Rate of fire, we're going to give this bad boy 100. That way it shoots a little faster. We're not going to worry about ammo or projectile. Reload speed, we are going to do plus 40. Accuracy cone, we're going to do negative 60. Recoil modifier, we're actually going to give this negative 20. Range modifier, we're actually going to give this. Zoom modifier, none. Sided transition, we'll give this plus 60. That way we're not feeling super overpowered. And then now we have the cool version of this as well. Looks cool, baby. Alright. Now we're going to save. Because like all smart people, when you update something and you don't want to lose it, you save. And I could do his weapon the same, by the way. Which I actually might. You know what? Let's do it. So we're going to do access storage. Head over to weapons. We're going to grab this, and this. And we're going to go ahead and give him different weapons right quick. So we're actually going to go ahead and give him something like maybe the AR we did, or the pistol. Well, let's give him the IPX-02 Code Azure pistol. And we'll just make sure he has some ammo for it. So all I have to give him is one plasma cartridge. We'll give him 40. So you can see now we can actually hit equip. I'm going to take these off of him. And then now if I do this, he will pull the pistol. Okay, you know what? We'll do that. That's fine. As you can see, we got Gauss capacitors. We got all of this. We can see we got nimble. So we just go to legendary slots, add 5. And then scrap option, unscrappable. Equipment enhancement. Gun options. Damage modifier, plus 500. The firing mode to this, we actually want to change this to semi. Okay. Rate of fire, we're going to give this plus 60. Ammo conversion, not going to worry about it. Projectile, we're not going to worry about. Actually, to be honest with you, it technically is Gauss, but we'll leave it the way it is. Reload speed modifier, we'll give it plus 40. Accuracy cone, we're going to give this negative 40. Recoil modifier, we are actually going to give this negative 40. Range mod, actually, technically we are that. Yeah, we'll keep it negative 40. We'll see how that actually feels. Default range, okay. Zoom, we're going to go no zoom, baby. Sided transition, plus 60, baby. And then we'll keep the black chrome paint, which is good. Go into this, and as you can see, we have the advanced. We are actually going to keep the advanced, but we are going to keep the long barrel. Recoil compensated. We're actually going to go to the marksman stock just because I like the full, like, actual look to this, and you'll see why in just a second. We got that. Reflex. Let's go ahead and do a, keep that. Suppressor. Okay, legendary mod. Boom. add 5, and then we'll come down, grab this unscrappable, equipment, gun, and then right here, damage, we're going to give this extra damage, automatic. So we're changing the fire rate to be full auto with this look. Okay. Rate of fire, we're going to give this plus 20. It already has a fast rate of fire. Projectile override, we are fine. Reload speed modifier, we're going to give this plus 40. Accuracy cone is going to be negative 80. Recoil modifier, this is going to be negative 40. Range modifier, this is going to be plus 500. Zoom modifier is no zoom, and then sighted transitions plus 80. Boop. Wait, is that everything I pulled off him? I just want to go through and make sure. Oh no, this. So we got all this, and then legendary, user legendaries. Legendary slot is up to 5. Scrap option is unscrappable. Gun options, and then damage modifier is going to be plus 500. Come on, it's a Gauss. Fire mode is regular. Rate of fire, I'm not going to touch that. Ammo conversion, I touch it. Not going to touch it. Reload speed, plus 60. Accuracy cone modifier, this is going to be negative 100. It's got to be hella accurate. Range, oh, this is recoil. Oh, actually, we'll just keep that default. Range. Okay, zoom modifier. I'm actually going to give it no zoom, just because I feel like that'd be better. And then sighted is plus 60. Boom. Now that we can actually save with. So, save. Over this one. We'll be fine. Boop. And then now we can actually go show you guys what this actually looks like now. CRL is no longer full auto. It is semi. Like, I felt like this weapon should have been in the beginning. Okay? Kind of feels like a marksman rifle to me, not a fully automatic weapon. That's why I changed it. And then the Gauss rifle. Come on. Basically like Fallout 3 now. Much better. It has the buff it needed. And then this, which I have no ammo for, looks like this now. And I'm pretty sure it'd be very usable. But to get this weapon ammo, I have to go to Diamond City, sit in a chair, buy the ammo, sit in a chair, wait for a certain amount of time, and then continue buying the ammo that way. Or I'd have to go through and get the where the shop updates every, like, soon as you close the shop and reopen it, it updates, which is a cool mod, but it breaks the game, and, well, I'm not going to do that. They need to be a mod that gets added that actually lets you craft the 12.7 millimeter ammo. But you can see that's what it looks like now. It looks actually really good. And we still kept that because we gave him the pistol. But now we can actually come in and use this a lot better. Much, much better. I like it. Now, he actually should actually be able to shoot a lot better, too. Alright. Save the game here, and now that we finished that off, is there anything else I need to do with this quest? No. So we can actually do this, remove the marker. You can see it actually completed the quest completely. There's no more at this area right here. No more marker here. We didn't kill him. And we ended up getting all the weapons, which is actually really, really, really good. And to show you how to get the specific ammo, we actually just go to Diamond City. So if we shoot into the Diamond City Market.
Don't move, Synth. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear, I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes, we're family!
Put the gun down, now!
He's a synth! He'll kill us all!
Kyle, no!
Okay, Show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
I just thought of something. The synths in Fallout 4 could have just hidden them being a synth. Think about it. So instead of looking like a person, what's one thing a lot of people wear in Fallout 4 that makes you look like a robot, sound like a robot, but people treat you as a person? I'm staring at it right now. It is somewhere on this screen. I'm slowly walking towards it.
Go back to your own damn business.
I am now touching it. Synths could have easily just plopped on some power armor or built an AI version of power armor, right? Which is what we have right here. And notice, nobody, it's not affecting anyone. They're not hating the robot. Come on, Institute, you could have done better. Why are they going inside? It is daytime. Well, we're just got to sit and wait for the shop people to come back out, I guess. So wait. It is 3. Oh, technically it is 3 a.m. Why is it like so bright? Eight o'clock. He's out here, but... Oh, there we go. Okay. So, to get the ammo, I think you go to...
Hey, Arturo. You need protection.
Arturo, I believe.
Everyone does.
Let's see what you got.
Don't forget to stock up on ammo.
Yeah. So, you can actually scroll through the ammo and see if it pops up here, which it did right here. 12.7. And you're going to notice that's all he sells of it. I'm going to have to now sit and wait. So, yeah, it's kind of oof. Old Faithful is here as well. Yeah. So now we can actually do that. And then you have to sit here, wait like 5 days, come up, do it again, come back over here, wait 5 days, come up, and then just keep doing that over and over if you want a lot of ammo for it. There's not even a mod to craft the ammo for this. I mean, we can actually go look for it. So 12.7 millimeter crafting. So let's say I want to actually find a mod that lets me craft it. Prove me wrong, Bethesda. Please. Please say that I've updated my list and I said that I was done, and then prove me wrong. Because last I checked, 12.7 millimeter. Like, what? Hold on. So, you need the anti-material rifle for this, which adds that, but no, that's not what we're looking for. See a scavers, blah, blah, creation. Tired of the next-gen patch adding new weapons only to have them never appear in the world. Tired of only way to add new weapons to the game due to Sony's mod restrictions being to pay in Creation Club only for them, not to integrate them into the game's enemies, shops, or allies, and requiring you to complete quests to obtain them. Okay, well, technically that's wrong. You can see some of them do appear in shops, right? Now, there's a chance with this one that they can spawn with 12.7 millimeter SMG, etc., right? But there's nothing here to craft that ammo at all. Okay? Yeah. So there's nothing in here that gives you so added 12.7 millimeter SMG to raiders, gunners, and other enemies. Close or railroad agents. Added new Institute plasma weapons to the synths. Added tribal powered helmets to raider bosses. Added ion gun to some gunner bosses level list and BOS. Oh god, no. You don't need multiple versions of the ion gun out there. Technically what they should have done is just done like the regular base versions of the guns, which is great, and then just make the enemies chance drop ammo for the guns that need ammo, especially through the shops to be gotten. But yeah, you can see it's RIP when it comes to getting that ammo. So to my bro, the person who makes mods for this game and is currently working on one right now, if you would kindly pause the mod you're working on and then just make a mod that you can craft every weapon ammo type and make it drop like you craft 20 at a time, right? So every time you craft one, it's 20 bullets at a time, and then do that for every weapon would be awesome. So that way I can craft every different ammo type, even the modded ammo types would be great. But we're going to go ahead and stop the stream here, and I'm going to look at get you something to eat, boys. Me getting hungry.